here's the Selesnya Guild Kit. If you're watching this out of a playlist that I have, I've got one for each one of the 5. I've got a little heartwarming story about how I bought them all from Sports and More in the previous video, which was Boros. I made the first video in one video, 15 minutes. I thought they were going to take me 2 because I do like to take my time. But apparently I'm going to be able to pull this off with 1 video per kill kit, and they're all going to be in the same playlist. The materials that come with the deck are really cool, so I'm just going to highlight each one of them. Here's the Selesnya little pin thingy, very pretty. And then the Selesnya D20. Then whoever made these, I really have to congratulate them. These are beautifully made products, beautifully made artwork that comes with every deck. I mean, these details are what make for a high quality product, and I really admire when somebody takes the effort of doing this. Whoever the person is who did this, thank you. I mean, this is really nice. Okay, you took the time to proofread, make it really pretty. It's got to do with the specific guild. Yeah, I love it. It's got a deck list which shows you which one of the Ravnicas, 1, 2, or 3 the card was in, even though some of them have been in multiple ones. So there's your deck list. Great to keep, especially since I plan to muck around with these. Then my Boros deck had 2 of these, so this one only has 1, which is normal. Little sticker, you can put it on your laptop. I like them. Great. Deck box, I'm not going to muck with it. I'm just going to keep it as is. And then, of course, the headliner is Trostani, which is a great commander, and I plan to do a Trostani build out of these for commander. It's a great card, and I'm going to sleeve it because I'm super OCD about the quality of my cards, even as I play them sometimes. Okay, so there's your Trostani. It makes you're going to be in a token making deck. You're going to tap him or her or it, and you're going to get tokens. That's great, and you gain a ton of life. I'm not crazy about gaining life, except in real life, but you can do that with Trostani. Okay, so let's go through the deck, and I'm going to take my time, but given how much more front-end commentary for my heartwarming story of how I bought these in the Boros deck, I think I'm going to have plenty of time in 15 minutes to go through every single card. So, and then also decide, in my opinion, for the next time that I touch this deck, how I want to expand on it as a constructed deck and also as a 1 or more commander decks. There's already going to be 1 commander deck that is based on the guild kit from Trostani. All right, so the Loxodon Hierarch is a 4/4/4. You gain some life, that's fine. Then you pay a little more mana, and you sack it, and you regenerate every creature you control. This is great because in the Selesnya you're going wide, and in this particular case you're going wide with tokens. And so if you get board wiped, you're kind of going to lose the game. This is the kind of card that's going to prevent you from losing the game, at least from that 1 attempt at board wiping you. The 5/4/4 Convoke. Yeah, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that convoked it. That's not bad. I've been really bad on Convoke. I say I keep it. I need to have a little talk with Convoke. Maybe Convoke can convince me that it's a good ability. I'm not there yet. Great card from Ravnica 2. Trampler, 6/5/5, and you create a 5/5 token. That's a keeper. The Wolf Blood is a 6/3/4, and it lords, so other greens get +1/+1, other white creatures get +1/+1, and then when you tap it, you can get to create 1 wolf. It's legendary, so you're only going to get 1 wolf out of this. It's still pretty good. I would definitely keep it. This is a keeper. I think it's nice. It's one of these special lands. I'll take it. Little story about this one. The only pack, I opened 1 pack of Ravnica 1 once. I paid like $14 for it. This was the rare that I pulled. I'll never forget that. a tapper, I'd probably get rid of it. Growing ranks, populate for 4 as an enchantment. I would keep it for sure. I mean, this is a tokens deck. Another great card that I would definitely use from Ravnica 2. Create a token, a 5/5. The money card in this deck, and actually the money card of all of the guild kits. So Selesnya got touched with the money rare wand very, very nicely. This is a great card. I think it's a great card in pretty much any format that I could play it in. Yes, you need 5, but other permanents you control have hexproof. If your opponent does not have a way to get rid of enchantments, they are in some serious trouble when this thing lands. Serious trouble. I mean, everything, you're going to have other permanents. You can stick planeswalkers in this deck. You can do all kinds of shenanigans, and this card will make you bulletproof. Yeah, I mean, it's no wonder it's a money card. It is a money card for a very, very, very good reason. Thank you, Wizards, for putting it in. 6-drop, gives a bunch of tokens. I would get rid of it. Not crazy about it. Camaraderie, 6-drop, gain X life, draw X cards. Yeah, and you're going wide. You can draw a lot of cards off of it. Yeah, I would take it. Then 7-drop, Hour of Reckoning with Convoke. Destroy all non-token creatures. Yeah, you're going to need a board wipe. That's a good idea. Then your tokens. Let's look through them briefly. You got some Saprolings. You got the Centaur, which probably means you have something from Theros. Then you have this Voya, very nice. And then you have the Elf Knights. You got an Elemental, and you got the 5/5 Worm. Love this. It's a 5/5. That's great. So those are your tokens. Then a card that I really didn't play that much of. It's good graveyard hate. So whenever any instant or sorcery would land in the graveyard into a graveyard, any graveyard, it gets exiled. I think it's all right. I would probably take it out. I don't know. I was never crazy about the card, even though it's got a good ability. 2/2 with Vigilance. That's a bear already. There are better cards to put in this deck than that one, even though it reads well. But because I would add Mana Dorks to this deck, and it doesn't have any, so far as I can tell, I would take these out and put Mana Dorks in to accelerate. Okay, tap an untapped creature you control, create a 1/1 Saproling. That's not bad. It's an elf. Sure, why not? And there's 2 of them. That's not bad. This guy's great. 2/3/3 vanilla. Someday there will be a great vanilla deck, and this card will have to go in it. And there's 2 of them in the deck. That's fantastic. The Guild Mages from Ravnica 1, the Dimir one is in the Dimir deck. This guy is not that great. I would take him out. I mean, the activations are 4 mana. That's way too much for a bear. And again, this deck is going to get Mana Dorks and other good stuff. The Centaur gains you life. It's a good card. I would probably keep it. It's borderline, so I'll put it there. This cycle from Ravnica 3 is a keeper. They're all keepers, every single one of them. So yes, of course, Vigilance, 4/4/4. When it dies, you get 2/2 tokens. Yeah, that's fantastic. Fantastic. 7/5/5 Convoke Trampler, no. And then we're down to the lands. This is great that they put these in here. You had your Guild Gates. They even did the alternate artwork. It's very cute, very nice. And then you've got your bounce lands, which are fantastic casual cards for Commander. You've got these very pretty lands. They're selling like hotcakes. I hope this product gets reprinted into oblivion. I hope Wizards pulls a Konami on these, and I hope you find them in Walmart and Targets for like the next 2 years. If they don't, I'm kind of going to be saddened, because I think a lot of new players are going to be very happy to get these, and I strongly recommend these for new players. $20 a pop, you get a really good deck that's got some, even in the case of Selesnya, it's got like a real money card. I mean, that's just great. And it's got really good cards. Yeah. Convoke 1. Battle Trick, I take them out. The signets are great. They're gotta be in. I love the fact that I'm gonna get all these signets out of all these decks. Creator 3/3 token, beautiful artwork from Therese Nielsen. It's a keeper. I would keep it. The Charm, I'd definitely keep it. I think the Charm cycle from Ravnica 2 is very good. Gives you lots of options to pick one from. That's great. This card is not that bad. I mean, you know, it's a naturalized with a little claws. Yeah, I keep it. Maybe add one more. I definitely take this guy out. Exile. Well, I take it back. It exiles target attacking or blocking creature. Never mind. I keep him. That is a really good effect. Even at 3 and you're convoking, you're gonna have tokens. You can get it in cheaper. Cheaper meaning 2, because you still have to pay the 2 white mana. Beautiful artwork. Convoke. 4-drop enchantment. Enters the battlefield. Exiler. I would keep it, definitely. Then 2 of Scatter the Seeds, creating tokens for 5, but you're convoking. I would look for one of those 1-drops that create a bunch of tokens for a lot cheaper and take this one out. That's what I would do. Beautiful artwork. This is another Therese Nielsen masterpiece. And I think this one goes back to Ravnica 1. And it's an enchantment for a creature. It gives it flying, and you don't have a lot of flying in here, but it's a whopping 6-drop. I would take it out while I admire the beautiful artwork. So there goes Selesnya. I made it in 12 minutes, which is great. Again, I'm really a sucker for these decks. I was at Target. I was looking at Selesnya and Boros, and I'll get only those 2. I'll get the other 3 later, maybe. I don't know. It's $40. And then I'm like, I bet the Beast can give me all 5 for $80. And they did. Thank you, Sports and More. And thank you, Wizards, man. This is a great product. Look at that. Look at that. And I'll end it there.